Good evening, my friends. It's Janice here. I would like to take a few seconds to welcome the new subscribers to my channel. Hi, and thank you for subscribing. It means a lot because my goal is to get to 200. I remember when I got to 100, it was pretty exciting. I think I'm at 151 right now, so I'm trying to get to 200. I share a bit about my life, my dogs, my daughter, and her fiance. We have a new baby coming this fall, so I'm going to be a brand new nanny. And in the summer, we do a lot of camping, a lot of boondocking, which, as you can probably tell, we're in our camper right now. When I'm not doing that, I am in a truck. I have a class 1 license, so I drive semi trucks or dump trucks. I love it. And in my other time, I do a lot of knitting and crocheting, and I'm dabbling in sewing. I'm actually waiting for an order of some cotton batting to come in because I am going to be making some pot holders. And I also bought a little pattern the other day for a cute little, it looks like a little teacup that you put little tea bags in, a small little one. That's going to be another new exciting little sewing project coming up, and I can't wait to do them and gift them to family. Other than that, that's what you could see on here. I didn't get much footage this week. The beginning of the video, you'll see where we had gone camping a few days ago. It's been cold here. A lot of rain. I think today only went to 6 Celsius. We're getting so much rain. It's been raining. It's not raining this evening, but it's cold. And we went out and did some boondocking for a few days and discovered more things we needed to deal with for this camp because we prefer to boondock. And the way I can explain boondocking in my words is you are camping without any amenities. So there's no power, there's no water, there's no so you can't plug in for your lights, you can't hook up for water, there's no septic. So you have to think about, how do you keep your fridge going, how do you keep the heat, how do you keep have water if you don't have running water. A lot of people would fill up their tanks and then go boondocking. Generally we don't. We have a big blue, we fill this up with water, another big jug of water. And if we're anywhere in the vicinity of a town, a lot of them have what's called dump stations, so you can go dump your camper and they have potable water. So a lot of times they'll go refill this. We try to do the best we can do without actually buying even bottled water. But even when it comes to dishes, we will do a big batch of dishes in the evening instead of having, conserved water. It's not, I think, for the faint of heart. And the last 3 days, the amount of rain we've gotten, cold we got, it made us it tested us a little bit. Bruce loved it. He was in his glory. I was pretty good. I think I haven't been feeling the best. I know what's going on, and I know it's a bit of a struggle that us women go through. So I think I was a little bit irrational. Bruce would probably tell you that I was quite a bit irrational. But we got into our groove, and I learned we have a little generator, which we will run for a few hours to keep our batteries charged. And he taught me a lot about the generator, which made me super happy. I've been really trying to focus my energy on learning more when it comes to hooking up and unhooking the fifth wheel. The batteries, all of it. So it's been nice. But we're still loving it, even though it's cold and it's wet. We're making it work, and we've been staying warm. When we do go out, we had a bit of running around to do today. We actually aren't boondocking at the moment. We are with full hookups. We had to come back into town due to some medical things that I'm going through at the moment, and also to go to work because the lady that we cleaned for is also not well. So we ended up coming back so we can continue, making sure that the building we clean is kept up. But that's what we've been doing. Just we're not hauling at the moment because when it's raining like this, you can't haul. It just doesn't work that way. And I'm going through a lot with my mouth. My bottoms do not fit at all anymore. My bottom dentures, they are too loose. They make me gag. I can't even talk with them coming out because my gums have shrunk so much. Now my tops are very loose. I am struggling with them. Like it's changing. It's shifting. Things are shifting in my mouth again. So I'm not. It's been a rough 3 or 4 days, and I'm trying to stay above it. And then this morning, had some tragedy hit in our camper with 2 of my work in progresses. I was very irrational about it again. I don't know if it's the only word that I can think of to say because it upset me. It upset me enough that it made me feel like my stomach hurt all day, like an anxious. If you are someone that's suffered from anxiety or being anxious, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. My stomach felt it. So we had a mouse in our camper a week and a half ago, and we got it. I had no signs of mice. And I disinfected and I cleaned through this camper. Get up this morning, and I noticed the paper towel in the cupboard was half tore. Like, actually, half of it was missing. It was shredded. And there was some moose droppings. Or not moose. Oh my gosh, if there was a moose in this camper this morning, the other night, mouse droppings. Oh my gosh, I'm just, my brain's fried. And I cleaned it all up. Never thought, and I sat on the couch, and I saw a mouse poop on the couch. So I got up, I disinfected that part of that cushion on the couch, because I have a thing against mice. I can't stand them. Then I went and I pulled out the little sweater that I was making for the baby, and it was chewed. They chewed the ball of yarn, destroyed it. And even right now, I'm still emotional about it. I was like, okay. All right. I didn't keep it. I even threw the ball of yarn out because there's no saving it. And then I went into my other bag that had my crocheted top. I think it's called the Homeboy top that I was making, the one that was the V-neck. That one was destroyed. They got into that bag. So 2 work in progresses. One that I had the back almost completely done on. I could have had it finished. I actually wanted to have it finished before the end of July. Gone. Bruce bought me the yarn for that. It's gone. 2 projects gone. And I still feel sick about it. I mean, immediately we got up and we went to our local PV Mart and we bought a whole bunch of more mouse stuff. More sticky traps, more of the wooden traps, a lot of the snap ones. We even bought a live mouse trap, a tiny little one. Now, mind you, if you are a lover of mice, then you might want to stop the video here because I'm going to put it this way. They're not going to stay alive. They're going to be unalived. It was even the point where I told Bruce, I'm like, I actually want to let the rest of the mice know in the little neighborhood, this is what happens. If they wanted food or make bedding for their babies, then they could have come and asked. I would have gladly crocheted in my bed house. So, yeah. And the funny thing is the other project I had in the bag that was caught and they didn't touch it. The 2 things they went at was wool. So I don't know if they knew to get the right fiber to keep the babies warm, but they didn't touch the cotton. They touched the wool stuff. But we've got a lot of extra things we're putting out tonight. We're not keeping our dogs with us tonight, even though the stuff we got won't hurt a dog. But I think if a sticky trap got stuck to a dog, it would be horrible to get it unstuck. So they're going to stay home with their boys tonight, and we're going to set this place up, and we're going to work at it, because I hate mice. They're dirty. I would rather have a camper full of mosquitoes buzzing in my ear all night than a freaking mouse. But anyway, so the other project bag I had was, in the last video, you guys seen that I had started a crochet granny square, I guess chevron blanket. There was nothing in this bag. So I can show it to you guys now. I've got two on the 4th row of the chevron. So what I'm doing is these balls of yarn, I'm going to crochet the whole ball. And then I'm going to put a row of white and then go the next color. So I went and got a bunch of yarn from the house today. Just odds and ends. They're a mess. I would have preferred, in a way, to kind of went and picked up more colors like the square, but I don't want to. I want to use this yarn up. I just want to get it done. And then, do you guys remember the mile a minute crochet blanket I was doing? I gifted that to my big dog Nettie. I wasn't feeling it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. If I don't feel a project, it's not going to get done. I'm not going to just sit there. So she loves it. I wish I had to get a picture for her on it. And the next video, I'll get a picture. She loves it. And I think it's because she smells me on it. Because, you know, when you're working on it. But this is where I'm at on this one. And it's going to be huge. Like, it's huge. It's going to be a big blanket. I'm using the 6mm. Most of this yarn is Bernat. What is it called? Bernat Super Value? Anyways, Bernat. Medium weight yarn. But I'm actually loving it. I find this very, very therapeutic to work on. This is going to be my crocheted camping outdoor summer blanket, like I did my tulip one last year. This is the same thing. I'm just going to keep gradually working at it and using up all of my scraps that I have. And the cotton project that didn't touch was my tank top. So I am very happy to show you guys how this one is at. Please, don't mind the dishes. We washed supper. I did dishes tonight. I washed supper dishes not long ago. We did some barbecued salmon, some rice, and some cauliflower. It was delicious. So good. But anyways, here we go. This is either the front or the back. I don't think it really matters. But they're both done. I sewed these straps together yesterday. I have a million ends, which, if you guys know me, I hate sewing in ends. It's the worst thing about it. I hate it. I have to force myself. But all I have left to do on this now is the sides, which I'm going to start tonight when I'm chilling, because I need some chill time where I'm not running the roads. I need that. I do. I'm sure some of you guys on here understand what I'm talking about. I can go a while and I'm fine, and then it just kind of comes back. And I've even been struggling even watching stuff on YouTube. I went on this evening and I was like, oh, I just want to watch something, but there is garbage on YouTube. There is garbage. I am at the point where I even hate Facebook. It is pure garbage. But anyways, I mean, the ladies I watched and the guys on here for those things, I mean, garbage is in, it's just garbage. You know what I mean, right? But yeah, I'm going to put a little picture right here, kind of where I was trying to take a picture of myself with it on. I cannot wait to finish this. I mean, it's too cold right now, but I was even telling my mom, I can imagine wearing this over top of a nice white blouse with a big collar and kind of unbuttoned a little bit. I love it. So I'm going to work on trying to have this done. I like to have it done by the weekend, even though it's supposed to get rain all weekend and be cold, but it's supposed to be beautiful next week. And then I want to start on a bucket hat. Went to a local thrift shop today, and my son wanted to go and see if he could find himself some hoodies, which he didn't. We could not find men's hoodies. He had to get one at Giant Tiger. He got a nice one too, though. So I picked up a really nice wicker basket. How nice is that? A little stand at the bottom. And then in here is my potatoes. This was supposed to go with our supper tonight, and I forgot. An avocado. Look at this big sweet potato. that freaking huge? I love sweet potatoes. They're super healthy. And then I also got 2 balls of cotton. One is the Stell Yarn Studio Crafting Cotton. And the other one is, oh, they're both the same. So it's red, and then this one's got red, green, and white little specks. I am going to probably make a couple dishcloths out of these. I'm pretty sure I'm going to. Yeah. But they were only $1 a piece when they're regular, almost $4. I find one of our thrift stores in town really isn't that good priced. Like, they had a bag of 4.5 kind of balls of cotton that were not really rolled up really well, and they were a mess. And they wanted $15 for it. And the way I look at it is, if you're selling yarn that somebody's had their hands on and rolled it up in a mess and it's kind of knotted, who the heck's going to spend $15 for that? Like, these are full little skeins. Oh, my furnace just kicked on. Hope it's not too loud. But anyways, yeah. Oh, look at my bowl, even still has a price tag on it. This was a good price. $2. And the other thing I got today was some wooden spoons. I gotta show you guys because they're beautiful. And you can buy these on Amazon for $35. I got them today for $5. Aren't they beautiful? And the one thing about good quality wooden spoons is what you need to do is, when they start getting wore down, is put some mineral oil on them. So we're going to pick some up and we're going to oil these. But anywho, that's pretty much all I got to share tonight. I'm sure the furnace is being loud right now. You can probably hear it. And Bruce should be back soon. He went to get a coffee, and I asked for a peppermint tea. And I'm going to chill. I'm just going to chill. Yeah, so I hope you guys are all doing well. And if you're a crafter, if you're crafting, if you are, what are you making? Just tell me what you're doing. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, I'm going to go chill. I need to put my feet up, and I'm going to wait till Bruce gets back because I need to get my yarn. He has my blue cotton I need for that shirt. And probably just do a little bit more on the blanket until he gets back. I don't know. Sometimes I say I'm going to do these things that don't happen. I think I'm just going to go with the flow. Right? But yeah, that's all I got to share with you guys this week. Thanks for being here, and thanks for listening, and you know, being here for my support, because those of you who knit or crochet or do anything with yarn or wool will probably understand how I felt this morning and how I still feel tonight. Like, there's revenge. Like, and she didn't even go, I know it's a she because she was building a nest. Didn't even go after, like, my brown sugar or my rice or the traps we had with peanut butter. No, she went to get stuff to make bedding. And, you know, I hold a grudge. I'm after her. This is a big outdoors. You can go make a home. This is my little home on wheels. So, I'll let you guys know in the next video how it goes. But I plan on winning. I plan on winning this whole thing. Yeah. All right. So, stay you. Take care of yourself. Remember, like I'm still learning to remember for myself. When you need those moments, take a moment. If you need to breathe, if you need to take a moment. Sometimes I just need to be left alone. I need to just have that moment to, like, don't call me, don't text me, don't talk to me. Let me just regulate how I'm feeling. And it's legit. You know, don't ever feel like it's bad to feel if you're kind of losing it, or it's what it is, man. Like, us women take a lot. Like we go through a lot of crap. But anyways, peace and take care. Love you guys. Till next time. Bye.